Montessori Grandma. Episode 25. The Story of the Phyla.
The Story of the Phyla, a traditional Montessori story related to biology, retold and presented by Geeta Vijayachandran. The Story of the Phyla. This story serves as an appreciation to all phyla. I thank Michael Dorer for the idea of the story. Although the children have worked with animals earlier, this story sparks their interest. A set of animal cards are needed when we say the story. The animal cards needed for the story are protozoa, porifera, coelenterate, worms, that is cnidarians, like annelida, flatworms, roundworms, that is nematodes, arthropods, fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals, and human beings. Let us start the story of the phyla. Do you like to get gifts? Oh, yes. When do you get gifts? We get gifts or presents for birthdays and other festivals like Christmas and anniversaries. What do we feel when someone gives us a gift? We feel very happy. Gifts can be toys, books, flowers, clothes, chocolates, wine, and lots more. Whatever is the gift, it makes us happy. We give gifts to others too. That also makes us happy. I too love gifts. I remember many of the gifts I got over the years. I used to feel so happy and couldn't wait to see what they were. I'm happy because I received many gifts from the past. I remember some very special gifts. They are the gifts I received from animals and plants that live around us and lived before us. All of you have received these gifts. You may not even know that you got these gifts. We always thank when someone gives us gifts. So let us thank these living things also for the gifts they gave us. What are the gifts from the phyla? Let us look at the gifts each phylum, each group, and each kingdom has given us. These gifts, given by those who came before us, help us live the way we live now. Let us see who gave us those gifts. Look at this picture of human beings. What gift did plants give human beings? We would not be able to live without this gift that plants gave us. I can take a deep breath because oxygen is a gift from plants. Plants give us the oxygen we breathe. They also gave us life. Plants came before animals, and a life emerged from early plants. Plants give us food too. Plants can capture energy from the sun. This is called solar energy. Plants transform this into something we can use. This is used by animals and humans as food. We cannot live without food. Food gives us energy. We not only get our own energy, but also get energy that makes our cars run. That's a gift from plants. The energy we use in our homes is also another gift from plants. Plants not only give us life, food, and energy, but it also gives beauty. If it weren't for plants, we would not be able to live the life we do. Now, let us think about other gifts we get. Protozoa is one of the smallest living things. What gift can we get from protozoa? Cells. The cells that form the basis of life. We need to have an animal cell on which we build our lives, and that is from the protozoa. Thank you, protozoa, for the cells. Now, let us look at the next one, It is a porifera. They are sponges and have pores in them. Their gift is a colony of cells. They show us how life can become complex and how many cells can live together. Thank you, porifera, for the gift of multi-cells. The next to give us a gift were the coelenterate. Yes, the jellyfish is a coelenterate. Coelenterates are very interesting animals. They are the first animals to have a cavity. The cavity is where digestion takes place. Instead of each cell going and finding food and serving itself, the coelenterates gave us a system. The coelenterates have two layers. That is, they have an inner layer and an outer layer. The tentacles help gather food. This is helpful as food can be stored in the internal cavity. In coelenterates, the food goes in and out through the same cavity. But we have not taken this gift from them. Can you imagine us eating food and throwing the waste through our mouth? Uh, what we have taken is one part of it. We have taken the part where food goes in. This helps us keep food in the inside. We must thank the coelenterates for this gift of the cavity. Next, we have to thank the annelids. The earthworms have little segments in their body. This is one of their gifts to us. Our bodies and bodies of higher animals are also segmented with various sections. These animals also have blood vessels. We must thank the earthworms for giving us the idea of blood vessels, a system that gets blood from place to place. Next, we have the flatworms. They are very flat and have bilateral symmetry. We draw a line through the center, both sides will be symmetrical. Not all animals have this characteristic, but we do. We humans have bilateral symmetry. Thank you, flatworms, for this gift. Let us thank the roundworms. Both the annelids and roundworms have a special feature. They have a digestive tube with two openings. Food is taken in through one opening and waste is let out through the other opening. And that's what we have. An opening called mouth where you take in food and an opening at the other end through which waste is got rid of. The digestive tube runs through the center of our body. Everything else is built around it. We have legs to move around and hands to eat. Because we are bilateral, we can move around easily. So we need to thank the earthworms, the flatworms, and the roundworms for the gift they have given us. The ones to thank next are the arthropods. Arthropods represent the majority of animals on Earth. Arthropods wear their skeleton on the outside, like an armor. The internal soft parts all hang inside. There are many animals who use this gift, but we don't. The gift arthropods gave us is the idea of stiff and jointed legs. This gift helps us to move better than the worms. We next need to thank the echinoderms. The name echinoderm means spiny skin. The starfish belongs to this group. They gave us the most important gift of all. They were the first animals to have a skeletal structure on the inside of their bodies. It's not a skeleton. It's not even a bone. It's a cartilage. Cartilage is soft bone which gives shape to body parts. Our nose and ears are made of cartilage. Cartilage came first and later developed into bones in higher animals. Thank you, echinoderms. The next in line is the fish. The fish are the first animals with a bone. The most important bone is the backbone, the spine. Thank you, fish, for giving us the backbone. We call all bones together skeleton. The skeleton gives shape and support to our body. Next came the amphibians. Amphibians gave us an external ear to hear. They also gave us the idea of lungs, so we can breathe in air. Actually, our lungs are based on the amphibian lungs. Thank you, amphibians, for the gift of the lungs and ears. Reptiles were the next in line. What gift did we get from the reptiles? The biggest gift they gave us is the egg, the developed amniotic egg. Actually, this gift helps us to live anywhere as we no longer are bound to the water. Thank you, reptiles, for this gift. Birds gave us the next gift. Birds are the most advanced. They have given us warm blood. They have shown us how to take care of the young and to love them. Birds were the first animals that started to love and take care of their young. Thank you, dear birds, for this gift. And the last came the mammals. We must thank them for these three important gifts: the free hand, the stereoscopic vision, and the special intelligence. We must also thank them for the hair. Finally, we have to thank them for the milk they gave us. Human beings have to thank so many plants and animals. These gifts we received are what makes us human. We have to remember all these phyla and all the species. We have to thank them for our eyes, ears, and for the tube through which food goes in and out. We have to thank them for the cells and for the oxygen we breathe. We have to thank them for the lungs, for the bones, for the legs that help us move about, and for the hand that helps us hold things. We also need to thank them for the eggs in our body, for the brain and the intelligence. Thanks a million, dear animals. When we think about living things, we need to think about them thankfully. In the story, we have seen only a few gifts we received from plants and animals. Actually, there are so many more gifts that we got. You must find out all the other gifts we received from them. That can be your thought for the days ahead. Let us human beings pay tribute to the plants and animals for the gifts they have shared with us. These are the gifts that make us who we are. That takes us to the end of the story of the phyla. Thank you for watching. This is Geeta Vijayachandran signing off.
Montessori Grandma.